It's hard for me to think about like the American dream. I feel like I'm living an African's dream, which is just to get out of like a pretty tough situation and make the most for yourself. I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is Central Africa. I lived there until I was about 4 years old. My father was a diplomat. He was the ambassador from the Democratic Republic of Congo to the United States. He just had an intense work ethic. For him to be able to serve his country the right way, he really couldn't afford not to work hard. They made us like really understand that everything you're gonna have in life, you have to fight for it. We did move from the Congo to the United States because my father got appointed here. When I got here, the only person in my family who spoke any English was my dad. It was always stressed in my family that beyond everything else, education is the key. By 7 or 8, I'd pretty much picked up enough English and I was speaking it in and out that it became second nature to me. People of that country have persevered through so much. And a lot of times, like to get through these hard points where you just have to persevere, it's just putting your head down and working. I went to Temple University as a business major. I graduated with a degree in finance, and I actually went to New York for a little while. And I worked for an investment banking company. And I played with Excel spreadsheets all day long, but I felt like I was a number in that Excel spreadsheet. And no matter how hard I pushed, no matter how much more hours I put into the guy in the cubicle to the left of me, it was going to be really hard to be noticed and kind of separated from the crowd. I left that position and moved back to DC to kind of take some time to kind of figure out what I want to do with my life. One of my best friends was kind of hitting the job market at the same exact time, and he referred me to Power. I'd never known anything about like home improvements or remodeling. He tried to explain to me that it was more than that. It was a great office environment, it was a great culture. When I got there, and people were walking up to me saying hi and asking me where I was from, the office just had electricity to it. From the moment I walked in for the initial interview, from the moment I walked out, and from the first day I stepped into training. The training was provided to kind of show you how to be great in this type of position, and the mentorship was there as well. And I worked really hard, and halfway through my career, there was this amazing opportunity that was rolled out in the first ever expansion plan. And I was given the amazing opportunity to kind of relocate my whole life, running and building my own business that I had total control over, and moved to a city in Boston. I've now been in Boston for 2 years, and it's been an amazing time. The food, the culture, the age of the people, it's completely different from one quarter to the next, and it gives you a good like mixture of everything. Coming from the Congo, where like your family is the #1 thing in your world, I think it's also been really refreshing to move into a business where the same concept applies. Because I have a team of guys who are very loyal, who work extremely hard hours, that if I'm not hitting on every cylinder, if I'm not caring about this 110%, I'm setting them up not to be successful. Power is really a place where like no matter what your background is, no matter what your education level is, no matter how you look, you know at the end of the day when you have success, it's because you've put work into it. I really look at what I'm doing here at Power as a journey, and the most exciting part is I know that I still have only been here 3 years. What can happen over the course of the next 10 years that I'm here? And like this is the week where you really drive it home, right? So I know I'm super excited to get the week going. Hopefully you guys are as well. I work at Power because it's a life-changing journey.